BA Performance. Today we're going to be working on the Iron Panda, and we're going to try and upgrade the braking system from the old single diaphragm brake booster to a newer style double diaphragm and a larger bore master cylinder.
There you go.
So we'll get started on that. First thing we're going to want to do is take the old master cylinder off.
Alright, so what's our first step here, Marshall?
So what we're going to do is take off these two brake lines here, and we're going to try and catch some of the brake fluid so that it doesn't leak onto the inner fenders and onto the ground. And then we're just going to make sure that these fittings also fit into this master cylinder here.
Alright, let's get started now.
Old to-go container under here and some towels on standby. Let's try and break these loose.
Go container to not stop. Strikingly, those fittings really aren't that corroded.
Yeah. I thought for sure they'd probably strip.
Yeah, I'd probably just take that off first. Next is to disconnect this clip to the sensor for, I would assume, brake level fluid, or if there's cruise control for it. I'm not sure that there is though.
Okay, and then there's four, look like maybe 12 millimeter?
Yeah, I'd say 12s.
Alright, so it's 13 mil for the master cylinder.
You did use a nice little swivel socket to get to that one there.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it will be in.
Oops. Thanks. Recording?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're just pulling the master cylinder forward, kind of leaving that bracket where it is, and then we'll slip it right out of there. Wow, look at that. There's definitely some corrosion in there.
Yeah, well, it is also, you know.
Yeah, 35 some years old.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow, look at this side. It's actually pretty nice looking in there, besides the corrosion.
Yeah.
Okay, next we're going to take off this vacuum line with a pair of pliers.
There's pressure.
Holding vacuum, yeah. Okay, and then next I believe we just unbolt this from the inside. Just, maybe. So there'll be, looking at this one, there'll be 4 nuts and then 1 connecting it to the brake pedal. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay guys, so we removed this small piece of dash trim and this air duct out of here to give us enough access. And now we're going to take off the 4 12 millimeters on the back side. Okay, so we removed the 4 nuts, and then either before that or after that, you want to remove this pin that holds the brake lever to the plunger, and all you have to do for that is pull this pin out. Just a snap pin, and those two come apart. Pretty easy. And then this is no longer connected. Now that all the bolts are out and this is disconnected, we should be able to remove the brake booster from the other side.
Something fell down.
Okay, and there it is. We're going to want to take off this end piece here. That's where it connects to the brake pedal. And then I'm going to measure from the firewall to this so we can hopefully get it on about the same distance. Okay, so from there to there we got about approximately 4 1/16, 4 1/8.
Good thing you hit your hand there to catch it.
I think I should take this piece off.
No, I think that's the equivalent of your boot.
In there, really. Hold on with
I don't know. Wonder if there's a boot behind it. Can't get that off the nut. Okay, yeah, you don't need that. It's just a cover.
that. Okay. What did we say? 4 1/8-ish?
4 1/16.
4 1/16. That piece doesn't turn in there. It's not going to work.
That's not going to happen.
I don't like that.
I don't really like that either.
What the shitballs? Alright, so we're on the brake booster. So what happens is that I bought this cheap one on Rock Auto, and so instead of it being a perfect fit, it turns out that this shaft here is too long and not threaded far enough down. So instead of returning it, because you have to pay shipping and stuff, and buying another one, I just decided to buy a tap or a die, and I'm going to thread it down a little bit farther, which is going to be difficult because, as you can see, the shaft is a little bit wider there, and it's knurled right there. So let's see, on this side there is, if I can focus here, there's my line where I got to go to, and there's my line where I got to cut it off. Okay, that actually worked out quite a lot easier than I thought it would. Next, we're just going to cut it off and install it. Alright guys, so after cutting down the booster shaft there, I was able to just mount it in here and mount it up with the master cylinder. Went pretty easy. Next week I'll probably have a video about how to bench bleed your master cylinder. But that's everything you need to know to install a new master cylinder and brake booster. Pretty easy job. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.
Broadcast performance is what it stands for.